Hello and welcome to Buddhistdoor Global's weekly news review. I'm Justin Whitaker, senior correspondent for BDG. In this week's news, the Dalai Lama has expressed his sadness over the death of U.S. civil rights icon John Lewis. His Holiness the Dalai Lama issued a public statement expressing sorrow over the death of United States Congressman and renowned civil rights figure John Lewis, who passed away Friday, July 17th at the age of 80. The Tibetan spiritual leader, praised Lewis as a leading light in the U.S. civil rights movement who embodied a commitment to the principles and ideals of nonviolence, justice, equality, and liberty. The Dalai Lama went on to describe Lewis as, quote, an inspiration and moral beacon to the world at large. Lewis was dedicated to the principle and philosophy of nonviolence, which he practiced throughout his life. In Korea, the nation's National Museum has reopened with extensive exhibitions including Buddhist treasures. The National Museum of Korea opened July 22nd with its largest ever exhibition of national treasures. One of the exhibition's 3 sections is devoted to artifacts related to Buddhism. Such treasures account for more than half of Korea's state-designated treasures and national treasures. The exhibition, titled The New National Treasures of Korea, will run until September 27th. The announcement coincided with Korea's Central Disaster and Safety Countermeasures Headquarters easing of restrictions for public facilities in and around Seoul. National theaters and troops will also resume performances. 9 Buddhist temples affiliated with the Jogye Order, South Korea's largest Buddhist monastic order, contributed works for the exhibition. In Japan, a Buddhist temple in Tokyo is offering Vietnamese workers refuge in the pandemic. Nissinkutu, a 3-floor Buddhist temple in Tokyo's Minato ward, has become a refuge for expatriate Vietnamese workers, one of the communities that has been hardest hit by the economic slump during the coronavirus. Within the temple, young Vietnamese whose lives in Japan have been upturned by repercussions of the pandemic have sought shelter after being laid off from their jobs. The temple offers a sense of stability and peace amid fear and uncertainty that the migrant workers have had to face during this time. Nissinkutu is affiliated with the Jodo Shu school of Japanese Pure Land Buddhism, founded in 1175 by the religious reformer and monk Honen, and centered on the teachings of the Infinite Life Sutra. In the United States, the Buddhist Peace Fellowship has joined protests in Portland, Oregon. The Buddhist Peace Fellowship in Portland, Oregon, led a meditation march around Portland City Hall last Tuesday in support of the ongoing Black Lives Matter protests in the city. The purpose of the meditation was to call attention to, quote, Portland's need to reject white supremacy and enact anti-racist policies. The hour-long meditation was scheduled for 7 p.m. on Tuesday evening. Protests began in Portland and around the United States after George Floyd was killed during an arrest in Minneapolis, Minnesota on the 25th of May. Portland, population 650,000, has become a hotbed of America's ongoing Black Lives Matter protest movement. The city has seen 56 straight days of protests, prompting President Donald Trump earlier this month to deploy federal forces. And lastly, in Pakistan, 4 men were arrested for destroying a 1,700-year-old Buddha statue. Police in Pakistan are reported to have arrested 4 construction workers on 18th of July for allegedly destroying the life-size Buddha statue found in the village near the famed Taki-i-Bahi Indo-Parthian archaeological site in the Mardan district of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Local residents cited by media reports said the statue, unearthed during a construction, was broken up by workers with hammers, allegedly on orders of a local cleric who described the sculpture as un-Islamic. The group was arrested after a video of the incident was shared on social media. Abdul Samad Khan, director of the archaeological department of the area, expressed regret over the incident and gave assurances that action would be taken against the men. That is all for this week's BDG News Review. If you enjoy regular news videos delivered to you each week, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and share this video with friends. We appreciate your support and feedback in the comments. Be sure to check out our website, Buddhistdoor.net for these stories along with features and special coverage of Buddhism around the world.